Between the pandemic and the Great Resignation, people have been making moves and changing how they do business. In fact, there was a huge increase in entrepreneurship in 2021 with 5.4 million new businesses registered in the US alone. Now, Small Business Needs Index reveals what's trending for small business right now. And today we have entrepreneur and business consultant Trey Bosch. Good morning, Trey. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Great. So, how has the Great Resignation changed the way people are doing business?
Well, the business landscape has really changed, especially on the small business front and freelancing. So we saw 38 million US workers quit their jobs last year, many of whom have started new businesses, as you referred to. And then many of them are looking for freelance work. So it's a really interesting time.
Now, what trends are you seeing right now among small businesses searching for help?
So, according to Fiverr's Small Business Needs Index, we are seeing two clear trends. So, the one is Web 3.0, which is basically NFTs, cryptocurrency, all that metaverse stuff, which is really, really cool. And then on the other side, we see this big jump in marketing strategy, 107% rise, in fact. And so those are the two places where I think small businesses and freelancers should really be looking to see how that might impact their business.
Now, what opportunities exist for entrepreneurs based on these trends and for freelancers?
So for entrepreneurs, you should start looking at Web 3.0 to see if it's something that might pertain to your business. So for instance, will you accept cryptocurrency as payment or do you want to develop an NFT? And then conversely, for freelancers, they should be looking at 3.0 as well. So for instance, if you're a graphic designer, perhaps you become proficient in designing 3D digital art for NFTs. And so being aware of those trends can be really helpful. I would also say because marketing strategy has become such a trend as well, any freelancers who have skills in social media marketing, for instance, or fundraising, and other ways to help entrepreneurs grow their businesses, there are lots of opportunities for you out there.
Now, how do you find someone who is both skilled and a good fit for your business?
Right. So back in the day, it was a long and arduous process to find someone to help you with your business. But today, thanks to technology, we have platforms like Fiverr, which is a great way to connect freelancers and small businesses. The platform is really intuitive. So it's really easy for businesses to find the right fit and then have a really transparent discourse with the freelancer about scope of work and compensation. And freelancers can be vetted as well. Their portfolios are available. They have reviews available as well. So it's so much easier than it used to be.
Well, speaking of used to be, back in the day, it was one in five businesses succeed. Depending on today's numbers, what advice do you have for small business owners?
Sure. With so many small businesses out there, it's really important to stand out. And I think to stand out is to build an army of support around you. Talk to other entrepreneurs in your space, see what they're looking at, what they're investing in, how you can help each other. And then also avoid the most common pitfall of the entrepreneur, which is thinking that you should do everything yourself, thinking that you can do everything well, because it's not the case. And thankfully, because it's so easy to find good freelance help, entrepreneurs can bring in people to help bolster their platform and grow.
One last item I got to ask you. For entrepreneurs, how important is it for them to have tough skin?
Very. I've started many businesses myself in my career, and you have to be willing to hear negative feedback and positive feedback, and you have to be willing to fail a little bit so you can grow from those lessons.
Speaking of failing, do you think out of that, what percentage do you think will decide I can't make it? Let me see if I can find a job or let me go back to my old job.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, entrepreneurship is not for everyone. It really is a long game. And so, if you're looking for this kind of quick turnaround, if you tend to be an impatient person, entrepreneurship may not be for you. But if you can kind of settle into your business and grow slowly and surely, you'll be set up for better success.
Now, where can our viewers go to learn more about these available opportunities?
Sure. So you can go to fiverr.com. It's a great resource both for entrepreneurs who are looking for freelance help and also for freelancers who are looking for opportunities.
Now, being an entrepreneur and a business consultant, Trey, what's the last piece of advice can you give my viewers who are thinking about starting a small business?
Sure. So my advice is wait until you've saved enough money. I think a lot of business owners jump into something and they have a couple dollars in the bank. That is not the way to go. I think it's a good opportunity to work really hard, save, save, save before you leave your job, of course. And then when you have like a good solid bucket of funds, then take that leap.
We've been talking with Trey Bodge, entrepreneur and business consultant. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.